So hey folks, welcome back. So after doing some more exploring around and digging a big tunnel around the bottom of this building trying to get more access, I looked and I found the factory we needed. If I went one building over, you could see it right there in the distance. It's with the orange like hazard block pipe thing sticking out the top. And then looking at this, I think and it looks like we got another smeltery building right in front of it. So I think the easiest way to get over there, rather than trying to dig these tunnels and fight mobs and risk death, is literally to just go aerial. Let's go ahead and fix our water situation quickly here. And let's eat some food. Want to make sure we're kind of good on all the supplies front, because this will take a minute to build over there, but it looks like the two tallest buildings we got in any remote vicinity of where we're headed that are dangerous. Maybe this one, which we're far enough away from, I've been testing for a little bit, and perhaps that one. And in fact, because it's almost nighttime, I'm going to go ahead and just up our food supply some more, and then we're going to try and do some sky building to get all our way over to that new spot. Alright, and we need to go down. Let's make sure it gets to be daytime here, but I want to get some more food. As long as we don't have mobs below us, we should be in an acceptable state here. So let's see, we're done with that for now. Let's take some salad. We're pretty good on bread. Salad and toast ought to get us a little ways, and some rice cakes. I don't even want to take all of it in case we die. And leave us some more extra supplies here. We just don't need that much. Let's get up top. Let's make it daytime. And we'll start our trek over. Alright, here we go. We might have had some mob spawn, not sure, but I'm okay with it for right this minute. Okay. Let's work on how am I on cobblestone? We got 3 stacks, that ought to be plenty. Let's go ahead and make our way over to there. Ever so carefully. These fast running blocks are nerve-wracking. Let's see, I figure about 2 or 3 more, because the danger spot we got right there is that there's a monster spawner in that top room. You'll note that even on my tunnelway, mobs are starting to spawn on top of it, which I didn't care for, and or fall from the buildings. So it's getting really hard to make our way over places. And I want to go over kind of towards mimicking or mirroring our tunnelway, I guess. We might have to come back and put lighting on there later, we'll see. But that way if I fall, maybe I have a chance at getting my stuff back. We only gotta go like 20 blocks to get to the next roof. Then we come back and light up everything else and make it kind of safe. In fact, I'm actually going to do that ahead of time. Let's just put in some safety rails here for ourselves. Because we're getting to the point where mobs will start firing. Or we get a random mob with a bow. I was going to say Skelly with a bow, but everything can have bows in this. Wrapped up and sparkly. Almost there. Then we could definitely light this up before we jump off. In fact, let's make sure we go do that. And do the old F7 edge. This just seems all sorts of dangerous. Okay, so we might need some more cobble to make this really safe, but who's counting? Where's the nerd pole part? Right there. Okay. What I'll probably end up doing eventually here is just go ahead and put in a ladder up to here. So we'll make that work at some point. That way I know which one the pro pole is. Okay. Let's continue onward. We got a stack and a half of bricks. And folks, after I make my way over a couple of buildings doing this, since you've seen a few minutes worth of it, I will be back. And we're back, folks, and I've made it to the first building here. You can see we're over the top. We're just going to take a leap of faith here. Actually, let me go get some more cobblestone first. You can see I just kind of made a nice safety little running path on this. Oops. Make sure we keep everything lit up nice and bright. And we can kind of make our way up and down here. What I definitely want to do this next round is get some ladders made up so we can get up and down here easy. In fact, I think I'll do that straight away. Just make sure we can't get shot doing this. So it would be really bad. Okay. Some safety rails. Yeah. Kind of defeats the purpose of my wall, but we can always break this part away later on if we have to. This way we get some more cobble to make sure we're stocked up. Get some ladders made up. Let's go ahead and put that up there. We'll take 1, 2, 3, 4 with us. So we're going to need to make the nerd pole as well as some other things. And do I have some timber with me? Or some ladders already made up? Oh, right there. Good. We'll use up that. We'll use up the local. No, I use up my stash I brought with me first. The local stuff can stay for an emergency. And let's go ahead and do ladder. I'm going to need a fair amount of these. That is hopefully enough. How are we doing on the nighttime thing here? We're still pretty acceptable. Well, that's terrifying. Let's see. Get the ladders built up here just so we can kind of finish this nice and easy. And just before the sun sets, we're gonna drop back down and sleep it off here. Sleep off the night. There we go. let's go ahead and make it daytime. Refill in our camel pack because it looks to be empty. Whoa. See, that's one of those glitches with the sleeping bag where we fell through the world. That's why I never like to do that from a terribly tall height. Anyway, we need our camelback back on. There we go. Food, we're okay for the moment. We should probably eat one brick worth. There we go. And we'll make our way across to the other side and rinse and repeat with the ladders. So now what we should be able to do here, if this building is the same as the last one, we can make the drop down and survive it. And then somewhere about here is a creeper spawner. Let's go ahead and get rid of that first of all. And you remember we got our file cabinets and all that good stuff in here. Let's just make sure we're safe for the moment. Okay. And put some lighting down as always. Okay. We'll check the goodie bag in a minute here. I want to make sure we can get back to our base. To and from is kind of important. All those blocks are sealed. We need a one there. Okay. And let's get rid of this fast roof because that's going to be kind of hard to work with for ladders. Where do we need to line up, right? Oh, let's go ahead and put a barricade here for a minute so we don't get shot. I think it's about here. If not, we'll go back down and do it the right way. Okay, that'll work. Okay, let's go ahead and make sure this is safe to use. Okay, like so. Oops. Like so. Do the old F7. See, look, there's a creeper right there. Looking to say hello. There we go. And that got me roughly right. Let's make sure we light up this roof. Okay. Okay, let's take... Oh, here's a goodie... Well... We can do like that to get us up and down. And let's shift it up and just kind of close in the rest of the roof here. Let's check our goodies out. So we got a file cabinet, okay. Another file cabinet. We got some furniture. I don't think I have a hatchet on me. We got an Alamite axe head. Oh, that's kind of handy. Okay. And we got a high oven controller and a chest. Take all of it. And then let's make our way back home and drop all this stuff off. I don't think there's anything in these guys. Oh, look at that. Huh. Okay. Let's take it all back home. And then we'll continue on with the next part. Remember, guys, if you find anything you really like, go ahead and take it back and put it in a safe spot. It's very easy to die on this map. See, like, there's this stuff that's really hard to jump on, and I keep trying to get rid of it. Why can't I jump there? Okay. Always a good practice, even if it takes a couple extra seconds. That way you avoid losing the things. Okay. And all these different mazes make it so I can kind of hide from mobs. Let's see, we got all of this fun stuff here. And I might need more ladders, not sure. And let's just refill our cobble wall right here. Arrows can go back. Let's go back. Anything to store stuff. I mean, that's kind of the name of the game here. And the nice part is, as we keep clearing out these chests of the city, we're also taking out a spawn cage here, a spawn cage there, and making it slightly safer to traverse. There we go. Okay, so now we ought to be able to make our way out the front piece of this, just like our other base. As long as we light it up, we'll be in okay shape. And, you know, what we're going to do here right away is replace that stuff with cobblestone, because it is really hard to walk on. And I don't want to come running out of here and go flying. There's another smeltery down there, but I don't particularly need it right now. We can worry about it later, if we're so inclined. Okay. And there's the blocks I'm looking for. You can see them right there. So I think our best bet might actually be to make our way over to that roof and do rinse and repeat. Because there's probably another spawn cage in there. Why can't I? There we go. Nope. Oh, I put the nook there. Bad spot for a nook. You know, I always like to kind of put safety doorways in place while I'm figuring things out. So now at least I'm up high over here. Okay. Do we got things that can shoot me in places? Probably. Oh, we got a blaze spawner there. That's a whole lot of not fun. Let's see if he's even going to bother with me. If he does, I'll have to start putting up safety walls in a hurry. But I'm kind of far enough away right now that I'm not too worried about it. And we'll have to remember where that blaze spawner is for later, because that might be something we could utilize to farm blazes. Okay. Can we... It looks like we can jump right onto this roof in relative safety. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a safety walkway up here. Okay, let's get this finished. About the only place I really do not want to fall is in the street, because then you got a whole nother level of stuff to deal with. Oops. There we go. Okay. And Geronimo, do we got a spawn thing in here to take out? I really dislike this roof stuff. Looks like we got something here to get rid of. Elevator frame. Okay. Let's get ourselves safe and make it nighttime if we can. And here we go. That should be kind of safe, it feels like. Maybe. Alright folks, let me get this place secured, get the ladder in, and I'll be back. And we're back, folks. So, we got our chest over here of loot we got. A pneumatic wrench, some lightning plant seeds, and some compressed iron ingots. Not sure what all that's for just yet. But we'll find a way to put that to use eventually, I suspect. And right now I want to try and get ourselves a secure spot sealed in this room if we can. And these elevators are kind of... I don't know what they're for, but they definitely are taking up some space. So it looks to me like we got an entrance there to seal. Let's get stuff sealed in so we can kind of lock the room. I'm pretty sure there's going to be spawner in here. I haven't seen too many buildings without a spawner. Let's make sure we get this place lit up if we can. And if anything, if we got to jump up and make it daytime, we'll do that quickly. Just to make... I'd rather make sure we're 100% secure than not. Before we try and dig everything out. Looks like it got really dark all of a sudden. Or it is getting dark. Yeah, sun's setting, so just a minute we'll have it squared away here. Okay, let's put our water pack back on, and we'll keep dumping the weird blocks we're getting up here. For now, we'll transport it all momentarily. I'd rather get this place locked in, because this gives us a very good start at well, our next build. Let's make sure we light it up and seal in any openings. I do not want creepers coming in here to play. Nope. Boo. They almost got me. They almost got me. Let's start shooting them. And let's see if we can seal this up in a hurry. How do I close that in? Are there any more openings for a creeper to come in? We want to save all of these pieces of gear. Okay, I think we're secure-ish. Okay, right there. See, part of the problem is, remember, you can get mobs that jump off of weird angles on buildings and things and just make for a mess. Okay, so we got this Pneumaticraft stuff here. Let's go ahead and get one more piece of this all sealed in. Oh, see, right there's a bad spot. We got one creeper in here somewhere wanting to play. Where'd he go? Let's just shoot him and be done with it. Okay. This is why we're checking it all out first. For safety. These light blue glass things make it really hard, difficult to see if you covered everything. Okay. Just keep collecting it all. So the blocks we were after here, folks, are these Pneumaticraft blocks. Let me just eat some food here while I point at them. The future or pressure chamber wall. That will allow us to progress towards making machinery. We'll get a bit more into that next episode, but half the goal here was to collect this because it's crafting all of this is a fairly difficult process, and I'll show you why as we get through it next episode. Until then, let me harvest up all these goodies. We'll look in the chest. We got some more iron, some circuit boards, and more seeds. We'll get it all collected, and I'll meet you back at base.